Today, guys, I want to teach you punch stroke practice, which means you cannot roll the ball at any time. You can only play stun runs, stun shots, or screwback shots, soft screwback shots. And this is a great drill for a number of reasons, because you're teaching to hit cue ball to the correct height, speed, and also you're teaching yourself to play with the correct technique. So basically what I mean, I'm just setting just a lineup. There is no any particular order. At the beginning, you just want to feel that you are punching the ball, and I'm gonna show you. So I'm starting with stun run. So basically it means that the cue ball stops and moves forward slightly. So this is a very important shot because lots of professionals are using that shot. They are rolling less because that gives you better follow-through contact. And once you learn that shot, it's much better. So I'm aiming around the center, and the cue ball moves slightly forwards. And what I notice, players below 50 break level usually are not really good with this shot, and that's one of the reasons why they're not able to make consistent breaks. And that teaches you to hit to the very precise spot. Here, of course, I have angle. I cannot make a stun run, but I'm gonna play soft screwback shot, and maintain cue ball around medium distance. So, you don't want to be here, you don't want to be close to the cushion. You just have to play that kind of shot. Again, I'm gonna play the red. Again, no rolling. Basically, you cannot play shot like this. This is roll. This is no good. So when you play stun or screwback, that's pretty obvious, but let's say when you are playing forwards, you are able to play only stun run. Just like that, if you know what I mean. So, very interesting happens when you're playing shots to the corner pocket, and often, you're gonna get reds, and you need to slowly, with control cue ball to that side. So now I'm gonna play red into the pocket, and make position for the blue. Yeah, this is a very good shot. Of course, I'm not gonna play the blue, but I'm gonna stun over and move there. And here what I see, players are often losing cue ball control. That say they are not judging their height on the cue ball properly, and they're hitting too high, and they're getting this kind of results, losing the cue ball. Yeah. Instead, you have to play here. So what you can do a number of things. You can aim lower and hit softer, or you can aim higher and hit harder. So it's up to you. So I'm gonna, just play softer and aim lower, and you see the cue ball move over that side. So that's great. Now I'm gonna play blue and make position for the yellow, which I'm gonna play to the opposite corner pocket. So again, there is lots of feeling involved. So I cannot specifically describe exactly, but what I do on those shots, I make my bridge hand a little bit closer, my grip hand a little bit closer. Of course, I adjust my height and speed on the shot so I could get cue ball where I want. And with experience, I know how to do that, but players who are basically out of their form or something, this is a great practice form. Backswing and move cue ball right there. Very important shots you're gonna get, especially around pink ball spot, black ball spot, those kind of shots. And again, I'm gonna play stun run. No rolling. And let's say if the red is here, this is a nice challenge shot. I will play stun run, try to get position for the black here. No rolling whatsoever. And here I'm gonna aim a little bit higher and push it more. Very often players are losing cue ball here or playing too low on the cue ball. Here black, prime example. Most of the people will roll that shot, but you want to be better. So this is a very challenging shot because there is a very short distance where you can put the cue ball right there, You see? Cue ball, I lost the cue ball here. It was a prime example that I did something off. So to reflect from your mistakes, the only thing what you change is, maybe I hold it a little bit too far away here in my grip. Maybe I have to be a little bit closer and also aim a little bit lower because I play softer speed. And when you play a softer speed, the cue ball with that kind of height easily loses energy, and that's why I lost the cue ball. So here I'm gonna play a little bit lower and softer. And the result was a little bit different, but still, it wasn't ideal as I expected. So maybe, in this case, I'm gonna slightly increase the speed. and you're gonna see that the cube is gonna react a little bit different. Example. And the great thing about that practice, that you not only can practice, playing normal bridge hand shots, but you can practice that playing off the cushion with the loop bridge. And this is a little bit more challenge technically because cue dynamics change because of the stance and the setup you use. So here again, you can play those shots from here. This is a great practice to do, and you also can practice stun runs off the cushion. I know that's a little bit more advanced, but even if you have a beginner player, you can start practicing that over the short distances, maybe to the middle pocket, and aiming just around the center and punching the shot. So that's awesome, and let's say you are here, and you have a little gap, a little angle, and you want to, make position for the red. So most people would roll, and here you have to punch it and slide off cush for the red, This is pink is like a black, just in case, Wasn't clean, but you get the idea, yeah? And then, if you want to challenge yourself deeply, as in the previous video, you can do punch stroke, only available lineup. So no rolls available. I'm just briefly gonna show you an example. I'm gonna play shots around the black ball spot. Like, just set up a basic lineup, you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the punch stroke. I'm gonna play for the black, like that. From here, I'm gonna play screwback because it's a punch stroke. There is no roll. Most important is no roll. This is a very good example. I have a black. I want to get position for the, so I'm gonna play punch stroke. No roll shots, punch stroke. You see? Maintain the cue ball. I'm gonna change the red with the black. This is a very interesting shot. You cannot play topspin. You cannot, roll the shot. You have to play a little bit stunning kind of shot. Like that. I want to be a little bit higher, but, there was not enough energy. This is a very good shot. Red with slight angle for the middle pocket. I'm gonna get here. You need to be at the same time, punch the shot, but be soft. So adjust the height. And you see, I wanted to be right here and got here, which is, acceptable for the most cases. But let's say if you're learning something new, especially for the top player, you want to be a little more precise with the position. So what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna aim a quarter tip higher. And look at the position of the cue ball. Now it's better. So every single shot I do with the feedback. I mess the position. I'm not accepting mediocre position. I want to have good position. Of course, you don't have to be perfectionist, but when you're working on the cue ball control, your full attention is on the cue ball and the speed you play, so you are fully attentive to the game. So now, this is a tough shot because it's slight straightish angle. I want to get here, so I have to control it, because otherwise, if I'm gonna be here or here, no good enough. So I'm just gonna punch the stroke, and you see what happened? I played too high on the cue ball. Of course, I rushed the shot because I'm talking a lot, but I know the reasons why I made a bad position. So next time when you play, you do 3 times in a row, and you're just gonna aim lower. Same thing, lower, you see? I got bad position. So now I have to play somewhere in between to feel that shot. You got to understand that the cue ball distance and object ball distance plays a huge part. You cannot aim the same way from here or here. Here you have to be a little bit more higher if you play with power. And here you can be a little bit lower because cue ball and object ball distance are further away. So physics are a little bit changing. So if you play from here, like it was, so I have to find somewhere in between. So I'm gonna play around the center more and softly. And here, I got good position for the red. So, as I told you, no rolling, only punch stroke. You can play normal bridge shots, you can play loop bridge shots, you can play off cushion, slight off cushion shots, and you can try to do basic lineup only playing punch shots. So that is great for your positional play, that is good for your technique to follow through properly, that's good for you to keep your body still. There is lots of benefits doing that, and let's say if you want to be really good player, that's the exercise which I recommend you to do 20-30 minutes a couple times per week, and your positional play and your confidence and your pause is going to be much better, especially during tournament play where, you know, precise cue ball control under pressure is really important, because I believe that if you're controlling cue ball really good, even if you are not potting well that day, you can still make lots of breaks. Thanks for watching, and until next time.